Hi Leo, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your October 2025 messages, and it's going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You do me a favor. Can you go like this for me? There's, when I started the reading, or right as I'm shuffling, I kind of had this feeling that I wanted to do these taps. And the technique is EFT. EFT is emotional freedom technique, but it essentially helps with stress and well-being as well as emotional release. So just like tapping on certain points of the body, my favorite thing to do is like right here, right above the eyebrow, and that should help you relax a little bit. But then when I shuffled and got the oracle card, I was like, oh yeah. So it's vampire, emotional intelligence. Oh boy. All right, so there's like an energy drain here. Careful with energy vampires. Someone who is just continuously taking from you. And it could also be like a job that is draining for you. People that you're around, like maybe you're peopling too much. Leos tend to be in bigger crowds usually, and or just surrounded by people in general. I feel like that's in a way, Leos are a little magnetic in that way. It's really beautiful because like you guys tend to be the life of the party, or the ones that just like you just exude this confidence that most people don't have, and it's really infectious and it's really beautiful. But be careful with putting yourself in too many of those settings, because being around people like that on a constant basis could cause some feelings of like more like internal overwhelmed. Not that you're overwhelmed in general, but again, when you're around so many people, they could be draining your energy, or like your battery's running low because you're trying to do so much at one time. Not just even in crowds, but just like in your work in general. Or and maybe it does work, because I meant to say your life in general. Okay. Oh yeah, toil and labor could be work. Message of concern, toil and labor, and lovers is your Kipper message. So something not quite good. For some of you, it's like an ex or a lover. There's like a text message, an email, a DM, something, a friend coming through, kind of giving you this message, and you're concerned about it. It could be other news from things being less favorable at work. In a more general sense, it could be that you are in this job that you don't like, and that's why you feel a little off balance, a little, I keep wanting to say overwhelmed, but I'm not sure if it's exactly overwhelmed. It's more like, because it feels like bewilderment. Like, you ever see a cat and they're like, you play with them with a laser, and then like the laser, like, it's probably silly, but you're in complete control of the laser and like where it goes. But then the cat, like, and then you turn the laser off and the cat's like like doing that thing. What's it? They have the zoomies. That's kind of like what this is. It's like you had the zoomies and something's slowing you down. This could also be like if you're independently contracted with someone, or you like have a commission kind of job, or an entrepreneurship where you have to like get clients in that way, like you're kind of like that. There's a little bit of a halt as well. Some of this is poor planning take that with a grain of salt. But you are essentially trying to figure something out in October that it's just throwing you off a little bit. And you're trying to figure out, okay, how can I make this work for me? This may not be completely what I want from this, but I have to make it work, which is amazing. But with that decision, there's going to be your best advice here is to tap into emotional intelligence and remember, do this to calm down. Okay, look that up too, EFT. Okay, if you're not familiar with it. For your tarot message, we have Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Ace of Cups, beautiful. And the Ace of Swords, I love it. Okay, so after this, like, the most cliche thing to say here is, like, after the storm comes a rainbow. After this turmoil comes peace. That's exactly what's happening here. This shakeup has to happen because it almost seems like life for you has been a little bit predictable. A little bit of, this is what I'm gonna do when I wake up. This is what I'm gonna eat. This is how my afternoon's gonna look. I'm gonna do this in the evenings and then go to sleep and do it all over again. And you're kind of like in this flow and routine, which is opposite of what a Leo is. They are spontaneous. They live for the fun things in life. And so you kind of, it feels like you need this like shake up a little bit. But after it comes, insert all the luck, insert all the things that bring you complete joy and happiness all over again. You know, the thing that you want all over again to happen is doing your own thing. I'm getting going back to, I heard going back to start. Take that how it resonates. But there's something recently that's taken, or someone that has taken you off your beaten path, and now you are reclaiming whatever that is and taking total control of what happens next. Wheel of Fortune, everything is working out. This is good karma. This is, I played my cards right. I put my time in. I deserve this. You're like, this is mine. See the overwhelm again with the Ace of Cups, but it doesn't like, there's just this like, take overwhelm, like it doesn't always have to be like a bad thing. Like being overwhelmed with joy, being overwhelmed with happiness, being overwhelmed with all these opportunities that are coming to you. You've gotten to the point where you learned how to figure out, okay, this is what I want. You had the ideas and you want these ideas to play out. How they play out, I'm getting, is up to you. How they go is up to you. So it's like, how much are you willing to put into this? However you do it though, it feels like the good karma is going your way. Now take karma as you will. If you haven't been doing the right things, then you won't get the good karma. But it feels good though. It feels good. So let's live there. I'm not all about like, oh, everything's all positive and rainbows and things like that. I'm not, if you've seen me do my readings before, but it just feels that way, at least for the one I'm reading for right now. So again, doing things, I heard untapped, things that Hierophant in reverse are different than you've done before. And because you've stepped into that, you are being like rewarded for it. There seems like there's a lot of good energy and good luck that's coming in October. So run with that, go with that. Things completely changing. Again, October is bringing all the changes, and honestly, I'm here for it. This is the beginning of something wonderful coming in your life, and it is brewed, and it's like I just saw a champagne bottle pop open. So something starts off questionable, but then it grows into something else, and it grows into something bigger, and it goes your way. Yeah, it goes your way. Because I feel like also with this Lover card and Kipper, it's showing that it comes together in the end. It works out. That's it. Your final message here is runes. And rune says wisdom, answers, and seeking. You see what I'm saying? You see? Been there, done that. Emotional intelligence. Answers. Getting your answers. Again, message of concern comes in. You're a little lost and confused. But that's going to pass. You're going to move right on because you're going to get your answers. I'm also just heard, how's that saying go? If you're, how does it go? Oh my gosh. It's the saying where I always beat myself up in the end of these because I'm like, there's that phrase, and then once I hit stop, I remember the phrase. But it has to do with, if you're looking, you're going to find what you're looking for, basically. So kind of be careful with that. That's a little word of caution. And maybe that's the message of concern. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. All right. So again, runes. Wisdom, answers, seeking is coming in October. Watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time.